Oh, well, will you look at that? We're doing another wrestling trivia. Alright, this one, if I were to guess correctly, is about music. So, basically, entrance music, music used for WrestleMania, many other pay-per-views or whatever. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm hoping that it will be easy. So, why don't we just get into this, shall we? Let's start.
你不忘记我答，你笑我的名字 John Cena，你不看到？
Yes, that was Chinese.
What's up, everyone? For Wrestle Trivia, I'm your host, Kevin J. Callis.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
welcome to another episode of Wrestling Jeopardy, the interactive game show where you're the contestant.
Me?
So let's go to the board right now because
do
it's
it.
time to play the game, and let's find out what categories you'll be quizzed on, starting with album reviews.
Alright.
Followed by hip-hop lyrics, where yours truly is going to be spitting fire, rapping lyrics. Our third
Okay.
category, behind the gimmick. Our
Cool.
fourth category is rock bands. And our fifth and final category, as voted on by the Wrestle Trivia Maniacs, this was a landslide. The three choices were the music of WCW,
Oh, that'd be hard.
WCW Mayhem, and WCW Slam Jam
Just
Volume 1. And the
WCW
winner with
thing.
over
Okay.
75% of the vote.
That one I
music
might
of
suck at,
WCW.
because
And that sound means
I
it's
don't
time
know
for the
much about,
enjoyable Jobber
WCW.
round. This is the easiest round
Especially
in
the
Wrestling
music.
Jeopardy. Can you answer all five of these questions correctly, or will your game begin kind of crappy?
Because right now we're gonna whoop it on you.
So let's kick things off with the first clue of the Jobber round from album reviews,
Mr.
worth
Perfect.
200 points. One music critic was quoted as saying this wrestler's flow is surprisingly tight for a middle-aged, muscle-bound beef jerky salesman with an audible constipation problem.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah.
And he's referring to the 2005 album Be a Man from the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Be a man. What's up with that?
And we're moving on to the second clue of the Jobber round from hip-hop lyrics.
Oh, here we go.
From the Outkast song Southern Playlistic Cadillac Music, time to drop these bows like this wrestler.
Bows like... See... Oh... Ric Flair. I don't know.
And that would be time to
Oh,
drop these
Dusty
bows
Rhodes.
like Dusty Rhodes.
Right.
Moving
Okay,
on
that
to
rhymes.
Behind the gimmick for 200. Elvis Presley was the inspiration behind this wrestler's 1980s WWF gimmick.
The Honky Tonk Man.
He's cool, he's cocky, he's bad. Who is the Honky Tonk Man?
Well, I mean, it was on his tongue.
Jimmy. I love it, baby.
And we're on to rock bands for 200.
Oh, here we go.
Peroxygen Y is a rock band from North Carolina started by this charismatic enigma.
Jeff Hardy. Fade away and
Who is
call
Jeff
myself
Hardy?
obsolete or whatever.
And let's close out the Jobber round with this clue from the music of WCW. The album begins with arguably WCW's most effective theme hook to signify the arrival of this red and black NWO spin-off faction.
That's the Wolfpack. NWO. Wolfpack.
And of course, that would be the howling of a wolf to signify the arrival of the NWO Wolfpack. All right, hopefully you went 5 for 5 there, and if you did, make sure you give
Nope.
this video a thumbs up. Let's move on to the 400-point round, kicking things off with a clue from album reviews. One music critic was quoted as saying, this wrestler's 2005 rap album is a unique nostalgia piece for any kid who grew up during the Ruthless Aggression era.
That'd be John Cena.
And a fun fact I learned is that this wrestler is the only musical artist to have their debut album go platinum and never have a follow-up or a second album afterwards. The correct answer is John Cena.
Yep.
And we're on to some more hip-hop lyrics for 400 from the Limp Bizkit song In Together Now, featuring Method Man. They call me this wrestler. My middle name Mud. Dirty water flow. Too much for you, thug.
Oh. I don't know.
I'm trying my best here, okay? My flow is not, it's not lit, all right? Anyway, the correct answer is...
They call me Big John Stud, my middle name Mud. Dirty water flow, too much for you thug.
Moving on to Behind the Gimmick for 400, Prince was the inspiration behind this late 1990s WCW gimmick.
Oh. Ernest the Cat Miller? No, can't be.
And that would be, who is the artist
Prince
formerly
Iakea.
known as Prince Iakea?
I should have known that.
That brings us to the 400-point
Watching
clue from
Deadlock.
rock bands.
Deadlock podcast.
The Lucha Gores were an American punk band fronted by this WWE Hall of Fame diva.
Lucha Gores. That can't be Mickey James. She's country.
And this band combined their love of lucha libre wrestling and horror movies.
Right.
Hence the Lucha Gores. The correct answer, who is Lita?
Duh.
And let's finish
Lita,
up the
yeah,
400-point
yeah.
round with this clue from the music of WCW. This wrestler's theme, Dog Pound, is a blatant ripoff of Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle.
Is that Junkyard Dog?
There's 60 tracks on this album, and I'd venture to say that probably at least 25% are kind of rip-off cover songs. But this one,
Oh,
Dog
duh.
Pound,
Bolo.
is the theme of the Dog-Faced Gremlin,
The dog-faced
Rick
gremlin.
Steiner.
Rick Steiner. Okay.
All right, 10 questions down, 15 to go,
That makes much more
plus the
sense.
Daily Double and Final Jeopardy. Let's kick off the 600-point round with this clue from album reviews.
Oh. Getting there early.
Wow, that's a little bit early on, a little bit earlier than usual.
That's what
but
I
we'll
said.
take it, right? Hopefully you know a little bit about wrestlers who have also musical careers. Well, think about that right now and place your wager.
I know of a few, but
All right, time is up. Here comes this episode's Daily Double clue. According to one music critic, this wrestling legend knew how to throw some shade, and this was quite apparent based on the lyrics of his song, Pencil Neck Geek.
Mr. Perfect. Pencil neck. Mr. Perfect. I don't know.
And that would be the one and only
duh.
legendary manager,
what he said.
the
Pencil
late
Neck Geek,
great
Freddie
classy
Blassie.
Freddie Blassie.
Freddie Blassie. Okay.
And we're on to some more hip-hop lyrics. This one's worth 600 points. From the 2 Chainz song, Poor Fool, smoking on a yacht. Call me this wrestler.
Some rhymes with yacht.
And the answer is smoking on a yacht. Call me Ricky Steamboat.
Smoking on a yacht. Call me Ricky Steamboat.
On to another
That
clue
doesn't
from
rhyme.
behind the gimmick.
It's like
Little
it's gonna
Richard was the
rhyme.
inspiration behind this early 1990s WCW gimmick. And this gimmick was also the brainchild of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. That's Mark Merrow when he was Johnny B. Bad.
Trying to be bad.
Moving on to
Was
some
that the tip
more
of my
rock
tongue?
bands.
And it
This
just
one
fell
worth
off.
600 points. God's Hate is a hardcore punk band founded by this AEW wrestler who also serves as the band's lead vocalist.
Oh jeez. One guy.
And that would be Big Bad Brody King.
I was thinking of something different.
Let's
I was
close out
thinking
the 600-point round with this clue. In
Yep,
classic
I got you.
WCW fashion, this piano-playing wrestler's theme is actually just an instrumental version of Paul Orndorff's wonderful entrance music.
Yeah, I don't know.
And this theme was actually called Gorgeous George, who is the maestro. And let's kick off the 800-point round with this
Don't know
clue
anything about
from
it.
album reviews. One wrestling critic was quoted as saying this wrestler mostly stays with a simple formula of setup, punchline, trash talking, mixed with acoustic guitar riffs.
That's Elias?
And this critic was
Yes.
talking about the album
he-
Walk with Elias,
Yeah.
courtesy of one Elias. We're on to the 800-point clue from Hip Hop Lyrics. All right, get ready for this one from Jizza's song, Shadowboxing, once again featuring Method Man. I slayed MCs back in the Rec Room era. My style broke mother effing backs like this wrestler.
Andre?
You can see I'm getting more into it. The flow is getting better and better as I keep practicing.
That's a
here.
toss-up.
But the correct answer,
Ken-
Ken Patera.
I slayed them C's back in the Rec Room era. My style broke motherfucking backs like him for terror.
Here comes the 800-point clue from Behind
Who
the
knew
Gimmick.
that rappers had,
Pearl
like,
Jam
a lot of wrestling
is the
influence?
inspiration behind this current independent wrestler's gimmick.
God. Looks like Kurt Cobain. I don't know.
This guy just debuted a couple months ago in Chicago, became like a viral sensation. He's a modern day Eddie Vedder. The correct
Vedder.
answer, who is
Stephen
Stephen Flo? Stephen Flo, Stephen Flo. On to another clue
I
from rock
wouldn't know anything
bands.
about
This
it.
one worth
I don't
800
care about
points. Styled after bassist Gene Simmons' famed makeup, the Kiss Demon was originally portrayed by this WCW wrestler in 1999.
Dale Torborg, I think. I think it was Dale Torborg.
Now, Dale Torborg would go on to play the Demon, you know, he's still playing him to this day,
Oh, really?
but the wrestler who first played the Demon, only
that's
appeared
right.
twice, was Brian Adams, a.k.a. Crush.
Oh, that's right. It
And
was
let's
Dale
close out
Torborg
the
that
board
did it
with
after.
this clue from the music of WCW.
See how much I know?
This former WCW television champion can be heard rapping on the song Heartbeat Away.
Television champion. Jeff Jarrett. I don't know.
Oh, big bratwurst. Shout out to you, Wrestling Bios. The correct answer. Everybody loves a little Saturday Right fever. Who is Das Wonder Kid? Alex Wright.
That makes much more sense.
Hey, Uzi, please hear my music.
There we go.
Sorry about that. It's a great song. Warped Mind. Love it. Anyway, we've reached the most difficult round in Wrestling Jeopardy. It's the main event.
Get it?
These questions are guaranteed to put your knowledge where? To the test. Yeah. All right, and here comes the final clue from Album Reviews. One music critic was quoted as saying, "It doesn't always make sense, but this wrestler's opinions on the education system and conventional beauty standards are at least kind of in keeping with the philosophy of a man unafraid to goad an entire arena into making it rain folding chairs."
McFoley? No, he didn't make an album.
I have this album. I love this album. Roppongi is a underrated smash kind of smooth jazz, soft rock, yacht rock hit. The correct
Terry
answer
Funk.
is the wild and crazy Terry Funk. That was a terrible imitation. Terry Funk. Here comes the final clue from Hip Hop
Patrick
Lyrics. Let's see if I
Smooth.
can knock
He's
this
a
one out of the
deathmatch
park.
now.
From the
That's
West
a bad
Side
one, too.
Gun song, No Vacancy. Rest in peace, Bino. Rest in peace, Kino, the Spiegel, the Seagulls, April Fresh Ego, slam on your neck like this wrestler.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
And that would be slam on your neck
Sammartino.
like Bruno Sammartino.
Slam you on your neck like Bruno Sammartino.
And that brings us to the final clue from Behind the Gimmick. The Beatles were the inspiration behind this 1960s wrestler's gimmick.
My knowledge does not go back that far. I'm sorry.
And this guy was referred to as the Wrestling Beatle. Who is George Ringo? Two questions left. Moving on to the final clue from
It's just
rock
named after
bands.
two of the
Chris
Beatles,
Jericho
George Harrison
used
and
to
Ringo
perform
Starr.
under the guise of this persona as the front man for Fozzy.
Sure, he used to perform under the guise of this persona.
Now, this was originally part of the band's gimmick. They would have fake names and stuff like that. And Chris Jericho would go by the name Mongoose McQueen. And let's close out the board with this clue from the music of WCW. I love this. According to the official song lyrics, the phrase American males is repeated over and over this many times.
Okay. 20 times. I don't know.
Legit, I sat there, I listened to it all. You can do it too. Make sure you check my math here to make sure I'm right. But the number I came up with
38.
What is
Holy cow.
38 times. All right, don't go anywhere.
That
It's Final Jeopardy time.
is a
Here's this
bad
episode's
theme.
Final Jeopardy category.
So cheesy.
Now, we're keeping with the musical theme here. Rap battles.
Oh, boy.
There have been a ton of rap battles over the years. John Cena's had a ton of them, but I'll give you a little hint. He's not part of this Final Jeopardy question. Anywho, place your wager now.
Well, I can think of like one or two. But here we go.
All right, time is up. Here's this episode's Final Jeopardy clue. In 2017, this hip-hop star hosted the infamous rap battle between the New Day and the Usos.
That's the one I was
it
thinking.
A, Chance the Rapper, B, Kendrick Lamar, C, Travis Scott, or D, Wale? Good luck.
Shot in the dark. I'll say Travis Scott. Oh, the Usos had a really, really good one.
And just so you know, this is not an R-rated episode. We're PG. We're family friendly. The correct answer, who is Wale?
Dang.
And that doesn't
Well,
hurt
that
our
was a
episode of
toss-up,
Wrestling
'cause I
Jeopardy.
haven't
Thanks so much for
seen that
watching.
one.
My name is Kevin J. Callis.
Whoops. I went to his channel. Whoopsie doodles. Anyway, that last one was a total shot in the dark. Because I haven't seen that one in a while. But the Usos did have a good, like, jab at Xavier Woods. That was a good one. If you know, you know. And I unfortunately knew. But, I've heard, yeah, I've heard the dirt sheets and all the internet rumors and all that. You know, I haven't actually seen it. So, you know, I'm Mormon, guys. Anyway, that's going to do it for this edition of reacting to Wrestling Jeopardy. I hope you guys enjoy it, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications, so you don't miss a daily upload. So, thank you for watching.